Hey guys, it's Jay and welcome to a very special episode of Foodie Friday. We are tackling one of my favorite recent discoveries from Mexico, Chilaquiles. Now, if you have not heard of them, I refer to them as sort of a breakfast nacho. Basically chips and a salsa and some toppings, and they come in all sorts of varieties. There's red and green and mole and ancho and guajillo. They're all sorts of delicious words. Now, could you just grab a bag of chips and a bottle of salsa from the store? Sure, but why when we can make it homemade? So let's do it. So we'll start with some homemade corn tortilla chips. Now these are store-bought corn tortillas, but we'll take about 8 or 9 of them and cut those into sixths to make nice little triangles. And these are, I'd say, about 8 or 9 inch tortillas. We'll place those onto a baking sheet and bake at 350 degrees for about 6 minutes. Then take them back out, flip the chips over, and bake for another 6 to 8 minutes until they're just starting to brown. We'll set those aside and let them cool, and they do crisp up the longer that they sit, so we'll give them a little bit of time to chill out. So let's move on to our homemade Salsa Verde. That's right, we're going Chilaquiles Verdes today. We'll crank the oven to broil and move the rack until it's about 4 inches from the heating element. Let's put about 2 pounds of tomatillos on the baking sheet. These were kind of small, so there's a bunch of them. And we will broil those for about 5 minutes. You can also put a jalapeno or 2 on the sheet also if you want a little spice. So once 5 minutes has passed, we will flip the tomatillos and the invisible jalapenos and broil those for another 4 or 5 minutes until they're looking nice and charry. Meanwhile, we'll chop half a medium white onion. You don't have to be too fine with it because we are going to blend this up. And we'll take a handful of cilantro, maybe about a 1/4 cup rough chopped. 2 tablespoons of lime juice. We'll add our tomatillos in. And you can use a blender, a food processor, or a little hand blender like I've got here, and just kind of blend it until it's smoothish, whatever consistency you like. Give it a taste. You can add a pinch of salt if you like. And now, time to assemble the goods. This recipe does make 2 servings, so we'll place down half the chips that we made. You can top with however much salsa you like. There will be leftovers. We will add some crema. I was able to find light table cream in the store. And some crumbled cotija or queso fresco. Gives it a nice little salty punch, and you can substitute feta if you can't find those. And there you have basic chilaquiles. So normally you put a little extra protein on here. We're going to top ours with fried eggs. But you can add chicken, beef, pork, beans, corn, whatever you like. This is your world, and you have to eat it. So you live in whatever world that's tasty to you. Does that make sense? No, but let's see how we did on the nutrition front. And how have we fared at the register? Excelente. And that is it for this episode of Foodie Friday, so hopefully you did enjoy this beloved breakfast that we've discovered. Really, I had not even heard of these until we went to our first all-inclusive in Mexico, but fell in love with them, figured I had to learn how to make them at home. And like I said, you can use your favorite red salsa recipe, green salsa, mole, just the choices are endless. So have fun with it. But that's it for this episode of Foodie Friday. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you have not already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Become a Paromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, rock on.